Hey guys, Eric in the alley again. Today I'm going to be fluid filling my buddy Tom's truck out in the alley actually, or on the side of it. But I did it last year. Put it on pretty thick. I put it on pretty heavy the first year, especially as bad as our frames are around here. I went inside the frame real good, inside the doors. This would be as like a 1 year out maintenance. I'm just interested to see what it still looks like. I'm going to put a gallon on it now. The first time I usually go 2 gallons, 2.5 gallons on a bigger truck. This is just like the next year I'm going to put a gallon on it, and then the next year come and take a look at it. It might not even need it again, but I do notice around the wheel wells it gets knocked off of it. But let me just get explained real quick what I'm going to be using. And if you guys are interested in doing this, where I got it, it was all off of Amazon. This was the Woolwax Professional sprayer. The Woolwax is a very good product too. It's a little bit thicker than the fluid film, a little bit more pricey, but you get what you pay for. It does stick better. It's thicker. I do like it, and they make the hard coating too. The Woolwax hard on, it's very good. I mean, it's rock solid. It's like truck bed liner. I couldn't find any extra jugs for it because I have a bunch of jugs. This Warehouse 9000, they did have jugs that fit it. And I use just a swivel because I don't have a lift. I do all this on the ground, so I use ramps or jack stands. So a lot of times you're confined space, so I just put a swivel on it. Then I put it like a Harbor Freight inline regulator. Then it has a regular spray tip that comes with it. And I think all this is under $200. Like that's what I'm saying. If you're going to pay to get this done, if you have two vehicles in the family and you don't mind doing it yourself, you got an air compressor. You're going to need something bigger than a twin hot dog. It does spray it if you need a very small area, but like you're going to need a bigger air compressor, like a potbelly one or a shop one. But I'm going to just be borrowing my neighbor's potbelly. But you get there's like a 360 wand to get up inside the door panels or anywhere that you want to spray in, have it coming out of every nozzle on it. Comes out pretty good. This one's a straight nozzle. You put that as far up as you could get it into the frame rails, anywhere into the fenders. Sometimes you get access under the hood, down in between the fenders. I mean, you get it everywhere you can. Then this was just a replacement. This is a longer one with the 360. This was from Warehouse 9000 too. So they do make some parts that work on this gun. This gun will spray fluid film or the Woolwax, and it sprayed the Woolwax hard on it too, and it cleaned up pretty good. You do have to clean that. I mean, that stuff sticks so good. That's the hard coating stuck to the jug. It's water based, but it boils it hard whenever it's dry. But all right, I just wanted to show you what I'm using with it, and I just use a little funnel and a ladle and actually scoop it out of the bucket. I heated it up with a heat gun, get it a little stirred up, get it a little bit more liquid, then I just pour it in with the funnels. So I'm going to use a gallon to touch up the truck. All right, guys, I'll see you out in the alley. All right, guys, there she is. A pretty clean truck for a Z71. We put a new front end on it. I did a couple things too when we fluid filmed it. With the running boards, it's a little bit easier getting in from under here. But this was really rusty when he bought it. The whole frame was just skilled. And I didn't do anything other than a wire brush when I did it. I just went over it with a wire brush. This stuff actually eats it, and look, it's still like, even where you could tell it's not black anymore, but that's just from the water and
knocking it off, but it looks like it was soaked in PB Blaster, the inside and outside of the frame there. The fluid film's definitely missing, but you can see where it flakes off the rust. But it's still like it's you know, shinier metal underneath. It's not just the rust scale that it was. Looks like they were just soaked in WD-40, or or like you have a massive oil leak. Yeah, this frame was really, I don't know if I still have any pictures of it then, but if I do, I'll post it with it. It was really rusty, and what it does is it bonds to, like you could see where this whole flake's missing. It bonds to the rust and pulls the rust off, but it leaves the metal. Let me see, I can't focus on the tip of the camera. Right here, there's like a flake missing, but the metal underneath it, you could tell it's like somebody sprayed it with WD. That's what we want to see. You could see like the flakes missing, because this is what you do the yearly touch-ups for. You just want to keep hitting that. And with what it means, what it self-heals, it doesn't physically make the black go back into here, but it's healed underneath. It's still protected, but it's just not, it's just only 1 year's worth so far. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's still got a nice glisten to it. Here it looks a little drier, but that's all we're going to re-hit today. Get her all ready for the winter. Because with 4 quarts, I was able to touch everything back up on it, get everywhere covered, everywhere wet. Even fender wells, even though they're plastic, there was still enough to go around with them. Anywhere I pump some into the frame, into the hood, it goes a long way, especially for a second coat. I figured before I put it away, in case you're interested in getting one of these, I'll just show you the different spray patterns. I did that whole touch up just with this nozzle. And on the ground you could see where the swivel comes in. But this is just a nozzle on there. Puts it on, you know, fairly thick and straight. It's good to run up and down the frame and the doors, down the fender. Next is the 360 nozzle. Let's show a little bit better on the white. Run that up and down the frames, it gets the whole way around them. And next you might hear the compressor, but I'm going to put the main nozzle on. It's good for fast application. Okay, this is full tilt. This is how fast you can spray it. There's the compressor I use. The thing does fine. I mean, it runs every now and again, but it's definitely enough air. It's 4 horsepower, 26 gallon. These are my neighbor's bikes. I like coming over and sitting on them whenever they're at work. Sometimes sit on his tractor too, but mostly at bikes. Looks pretty sweet. Alright guys, that was pretty much, I wanted to just post like a year update after initially putting the fluid film on that. And it's, you know, pretty cheap. If you're looking to get yours done, you can pretty much get the master kit, do a couple, you know, make your money back, or you have it for next year, pull it out and just crawl under it and give her a quick spritz. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. Adios.